All right. Well, I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and it came on the heels of my 7-year-old son having a therapy appointment. It was his first, and it was basically just to see if they felt he needed more than just one session, if he actually needed ongoing therapy. And based on her observation and just the conversation that we had, she let us know that she felt he might be on the autism spectrum, more on the Asperger side than the autism side. And that's something that I'm all too familiar with. My 9-year-old son has autism spectrum disorder, and I've known that since he was probably 18 months old. It took a long time to get him diagnosed. It really bothered me when it first kind of came out of her mouth. And it's not that it changed anything about my son, it was the label. And I think that's why I struggled with my oldest to put a diagnosis on him, was he's so high functioning, and if you didn't know what you were looking for, you may not notice it. Unless, of course, he's having a total meltdown, and then you would wonder what is wrong. I just don't like labels. And ever since then, I started thinking about how much of my life I'm struggling with labels. And in how I seem to fight them at every step of the way. You know, I was labeled the fat girl, and I was labeled the single mom, the divorced mom, the remarried mom, the overweight bride, the fat friend, the weight loss surgery girl, that all of a sudden that's all I could talk about and all I could think about and all I could do was lose weight. And then I was the girl with 4 kids. And then it was, wow, you have 4 kids and 2 of them have special needs, and now possibly 3 of them have special needs or quote unquote disabilities. And then now I'm the girl who's always sick. I'm the girl that has chronic anemia and Crohn's disease, and that it seems like a never-ending cycle of bull. And while, yes, all of those things are in fact what's going on, they're labels that I'm so tired of. And, I know that I have, friends that feel like all I do is complain, and family who feel like I have nothing positive to share. And I get that. I annoy myself when I'm venting. But imagine that you are alone in a house all day long, and all you have are children that are either physically ill or emotionally struggle. And on top of that, you have your own physical difficulties that really can't get in the way because your children have to come first. Your spouse comes home and is certainly supportive, but they have to go to bed and you have to go to bed, and it's not as if there's a constant interaction with live human beings. So sometimes, I'm pretty pissed off and I have a lot of negative things to say. But I don't feel like I'm deserving of a label for all those things. They don't define me. They are what I have to deal with, but it's not who I am. There's a lot of good in my life. My kids could be much sicker. I could be much sicker. I could be gone. My husband could be gone. He could be much sicker. I could be living on the street. I could have nothing. So don't think that I don't know how much worse it could be. And don't think that for a minute I don't appreciate the good that I have. But forgive me if once in a while I just need to get it out. You know, the days before there were internet, I have no clue how women did it. It's my only outlet. And I don't put it out there so that I can have hundreds of you tell me how much you love me or admire me or respect me. In fact, when people tell me, I don't know how you do it, I would kill myself, or I don't know how you do it, I couldn't do it, I don't know how I do it. I just do. I just do what I have to do. There's no method to the madness. I appreciate my life, and I love my family, and I would not trade an ounce of it. But there are some times that I want to get rid of the labels and simply just say sometimes this sucks. Because it does. And we shouldn't be afraid to say that. I fight the labels because I don't want them. Not because I'm ashamed of the situation that brought them about. I'm an abuse survivor. Let's toss out some good labels. I'm a good mom. I'm a good wife. I may not have been a good wife the first time around, but the second time I'm making up for it. I'm a good friend. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I just felt that I had to say something, and I was sick of typing it. People are sick of reading it. Imagine how sick of it you would be if you had to live it. As much as you want to talk negative about me and how much I complain or how unfortunate my life seems, imagine if you had to live it for just 5 minutes. Would you still be saying the nasty things that you do? And for those that have never said a nasty word about me and are thinking, who on earth would do that? I appreciate you. This isn't directed to you. Like I said, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I had to say something. So I said something.